Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, we arrived at the precipice, the peak of the mountain, and we saw the northern side of the island, which is very, very strange. But in between the parts, I went away and finished this guy's quest to test the prototype. You've defeated some primordials. Nice, what do you got for me? I took a bigger beating than I expected. I need to use stronger base materials. Anyway, now I know what I need to do to improve on the design. Thank you, Adol. You're welcome. Gotta admit, you're pretty damn reliable. Might be good practice if I strengthen this one real quick. It'll be just a second. There we go. Yeah, consider this your payment for services rendered. Dragon Pauldron. It's a beautifully ornate shoulder guard. The surface is decorated with an intricate engraving.
Huh?
What are you staring at? You must really like crafting. Who asked you? Damn fool.
Oh, man.
Quit jumping to conclusions about me. Anyway, you can never know what danger awaits you. Don't let your guard down.
Great job, everyone.
Ooh. Mishi. Mishi stares at you longingly. I have some seafood quiche. Nom 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 nom. Mishi. Mishi quickly devoured the food. Mishi. Looks like it's still hungry. I mean, I still question, why is Mishi here? Where? I mean, sure, a reference, fine, but I feel like there's gonna be more to it. It's Mishi. I mean, come on. What does that mean for this world? Is it going to become something familiar? Has it been something familiar? It's clearly just a reference, just play along. So, is this Zumeria in the future, or Zumeria in the past? Maybe the Great Collapse hasn't happened here yet. Who knows? Who knows what the world is here? It could just be another dimension entirely. But Mishi is trans-dimensional. Which is entirely possible. Mishi has these powers.
It appears to be an older species of primordial.
It looks yummy.
Don't do it,
dare.
Squirt.
Is she gonna eat it? Like, really? That's your first instinct, it's like, oh, look at it, it's so tasty. Like, no, eat the primordials. I won't be having any of that. Get away before she eats you. I'm trying to save you here by killing you. That makes sense. Yes.
Something's there.
Strange mess. I want the chest before we head inside. Ooh, not bad. Fruit! Can I not destroy that? I feel like it'd be loads of awesome materials if I did. It like depends on the height of the jump. If this is quicker or not. It's like if you like going down a hill, it's not faster. What the hell are you? Oh, I was turning around to target you. Nope.
Leave it to me. Here we go. Come on. How's that?
Allow me.
Switch.
Nintendo Switch. Is this on Nintendo Switch again? It is, isn't it? How does it run on Nintendo Switch? That's my question. Actually, it runs quite well. Although, I've been wrong about that type of thing in the past. Could run terribly for all I know. Switch is not a great, powerful device, but the idea behind it is just so good though, isn't it? The portability.
Look at that.
A giant tree.
don't trust the giant trees. Ooh.
Could that be the same tree we saw from the summit?
Amazing. I mean, I knew it was big, but I didn't think it was this big.
Nor did I.
There are buildings below, too.
Yes, they look like ancient ruins. Perhaps they were places of worship for this giant tree.
It's so quiet. I'm scared to even breathe.
I can hear the water dripping. It's like time is frozen in here.
Odd sentiment. Are you thinking about those old buildings in the giant tree, Adol? That tree is different from the one we saw in the Great Valley. But it is definitely very old. That I am certain of. I don't think we can get down there from here. Agreed. We'll have to find some other way around. Based on what we saw from the summit, we're heading into a relic of an ancient era. Perhaps we should set up camp here and get some rest. That's a good idea. This spot seems plenty safe. I have no issue with that. Those ruins and that giant tree definitely resembled the old Adol saw in his dreams. Adol told the others about the strange dreams he has been having since he arrived on the island. So it looks like a place you dreamed up. Had an experience like that before. And this girl, Dana, has been present in all your dreams too. This doesn't sound like a typical case of paramnesia. Paramnesia? If the orichalcum is any indication, you're obviously not making this up. But I also don't know what to make of it either. We might learn more once we arrive in the ruins. But to get there, we have to pass fully exposed through an open field. We have to get naked? The number of primordials we'll encounter will increase significantly. We got a long road ahead of us tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's all get some rest tonight. Who wants to make marshmallows?
Please don't treat me like a child.
There's seeing up there. Further proof this is Zumeria. The frame rate stuttering a bit there. Wonder why? A messenger from the royal family. What happened while I was away?
Yes.
I told the messenger that you were away on a pilgrimage. But she insisted it was urgent, so the High Priestess took care of it. I understand. Could you summon the High Priestess? Certainly, my lady. Pardon me, Your Eminence. High Priestess Olga is already here. There's no need to summon her after all. You are dismissed. As you wish, my lady. Just made my job pointless. I've never seen you so flustered, Olga. What's going on? Dana, have you been informed of the messenger sent by the royal family? Yes, just now. She came bearing a message from the Queen herself. Her Majesty Queen Elaine has decided to abdicate the throne due to her old age. I knew she was planning to abdicate. Think it would happen so soon. The Queen is the head of the state, while the Maiden is the leader of the established faith. And they must work in tandem with one another, so that Eternia's prosperity is preserved. It is important that we establish a good relationship with the next queen. Then the reason a messenger came was... Yes, we have an audience with the new queen before she is revealed to the public. We must depart for Aegis at once? Aegis? Aegis? I'm loving this. The blues. Got a blue tone to it. I'm just getting this sort of like Persian crossed with like Aztec and Inca kind of feel. It's very strange.
The capital is bustling with activity as always. Hey, Olga, do we still have time before our audience?
Yes, we're to appear this evening. Why do you ask?
I want to wander around, it'll be fun.
How can I fulfill my duty as Maiden of the Great Tree without knowing the lives of the people?
Really now? You know how important today is. Can't you stay put just this once?
But right now is the perfect time. With the people about to receive a new queen, I want to know what's on their minds right now. Even if I only catch a glimpse, I still think that glimpse is worth knowing.
You've actually thought about this.
So basically what you're saying is you want to do the rounds.
Very well. Just be at the palace before dusk.
Thank you, Olga.
I was going to confine you to a guest room once we arrived at the palace. But I'm sure you would just tie some sheets together and climb out the window.
Oh, I'm sure I wouldn't do that again.
Right, of course. A well-behaved maiden like you would never resort to childish tricks to escape her confines.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
I'm sure I don't need to worry about you, but stay out of trouble all the same. And if trouble should happen to find you, call for me at once. Don't go sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Understand?
I understand. Well then, I'll be off now.
Alright, let's do the rounds. These guys are very tall. You know, I don't believe I've seen the princess all that often. She hardly ever attends any ceremonies. I wonder what she's like. I heard the princess was studying abroad or something, or at Genis Royal Academy or something like that. I've heard rumors about her, but I've never actually seen her in person. Abroad, though, that's interesting in terms of this world. Aegis is one of the leading cities in the land. A lot of travelers get lost coming here. For sightseeing, I recommend the East District. They have an active bazaar every day, and it's definitely your while. Worth your while. In the West District, you might enjoy visiting the various craftsmen and artisans. Either way, there is a lot to see. You should definitely check it out. Let's see here. Ooh, hello. Valley of Kings. Lodinia Highway, Old Ghana Approach, Temple of the Great Tree. So we're like roughly there in present day, but I don't know if that's present day in the future or present day in the past. I imagine the future. Great Valley. That's where we were previously. So this is sort of like, this is where the mountain is. So we don't know what's beyond there. Okay. What does that say? Don't know that. Like, Eternia. What's the, Pangaea Plain. I don't know. But what I was trying to check was whether or not, like, the landscape had changed enough on the map to question. This is gone. Like, the waterfalls are, like, here. Like, around there, like that. So this area here is gone. Something happens here, then. So what happens to the Royal Palace of Eternia? But yeah, what I was trying to see is, like, whether or not the landmass had changed significantly. So there wasn't any beaches or anything like that here. It was actually just part of one giant continent. And not an island like we know it, or something like that. Anyway, let's actually carry on doing the rounds and stuff. Ah, Maiden of the Great Tree. Maiden, long time no see! It has been a while, hasn't it? What are you doing here, Rastel? He's insisting that he be allowed inside to watch his father while he's on duty. Rastel, I know how much you look up to the guards, or your father in particular, but please understand. Your father must focus on guarding the royal palace. Your presence would only distract him from his duty. But I'm not a kid anymore. I'll just watch him from a distance. I promise I won't get in his way. Still the same as ever, I see. I'm going to become a guard just like my father and protect the capital. I've forgotten the promise of yours.
Yes!
That's right. Rastel is sort of like an endearing kid brother to us. It's hard for us to say no to someone so enthusiastic. Still, do your job. Your royal guards.
Look, it's the maiden! Maiden! We haven't seen you in forever!
Oh, hello, Mia. Hello, Sia. You two are full of energy, as always.
Of course we are! But Maiden, you don't have to talk to us like we're one person, you know. We're twins, yeah, but I'm the big sister. And I'm not a doofus like Sia. Aw, Mia!
You two never change.
Anyway, enough talking. Let's play, Maiden! You see, I've actually been practicing how to use essence. And I've gotten way better at it.
Was the jump here?
Maiden, could you maybe recommend me another book? The last one you told me about was really interesting.
I'm glad you liked it, but I'm sorry. I actually don't have much free time right now.
Huh? But you always play with us. Okay, I guess. You're the wandering maiden after all. You'll get in trouble if you keep slacking off. Mia, that's rude!
She's right, though. I can imagine how furious Olga would be if I slacked off today. We'll play next time, I promise. As much as you want, okay?
Okay, it's a promise. We'll be waiting.
That's lovely. So, based on this being the past, everyone here is gonna die, aren't they? That's the feeling I'm getting. Everyone's gonna die. It's like, look at the children, look at how happy they are. They're gonna die. Just feels how it's going. Okay. The door is locked tight. The door is locked. So where's this? Alright then.
You're not planning on going to the outskirts of town, are you?
Who said that?
Olga! Don't startle me like that. Of course I'm not planning on going there.
Just be quick and then hurry back to the palace, all right?
So you have some form of long-range communication. That's intriguing. Again, just the idea of Atlantis and that type of stuff, like technology far beyond what the ancients had, sort of thing. Okay, can't go that way. What's going on here? Looks like they're using dinosaurs or primordials as we would do like horses or some such. But yeah, again, very Aztec feel to it, very Incan, similar design choices, but also the color scheme very Persian. The blue and the golds and the sort of bronzes, that sort of thing. So we need to go up there, but we also have here. Okay.
How are you?
Consul Darius, are you out here relaxing again instead of working? I would relax inside the palace if a moment's rest could be found there. What brings you to the capital, my lady? The last visit was rather recent. As your ally in relaxation, should I be concerned for you? Please don't worry. I have High Priest Olga's permission this time. As I recall, you have an audience with Her Majesty later today. The new queen had a rather unique upbringing. She has been studying abroad ever since she was a child. My opinion, she's just as wise as Queen Elaine. I think she can relax knowing her successor is so capable. Is that so? Can't wait to meet her. Yes, your meeting. Who would have thought that you would reunite like this? What? I'm just thinking out loud to myself. You'd best be on your way. You don't want to be late for your audience. So I'm assuming the one that was basically going on about, like, I have to go back to my family, I'm sorry. It's like, oh, that's understandable. The reason they have to go back is because they're the princess. What is that? This stupa was built to enhance the output of essence being utilized by the kingdom. So that's that giant pillar we see. I have to pass through here in order to reach the palace. It appears Weissman is just standing here doing stuff. Master Odo. Unknown? Odd name. At least he's trying his best. Oh, made no issues with the essence cycle to report today. I was rather up late last night. I think our young, dependable upstart handle things today. You're right. I just need a nap. Like, alright, well, get your nap. It'll serve you well. This place is beautiful. I hope nothing bad happens to it. See here, like, this area here is sort of gone from what we can see in the future. Because it makes sense to be the future rather than the past. Like, it's not some weird visions of the future that Adol's having. It's like, no, it's the past, because these structures look more intact than they do in what we know as the present. Why do we have a fast travel point?
Maiden.
It's you, your eminence, please, right this way. It's been a while, Dran. You're wandering about unaccompanied as usual. The height difference, though. It's like twice as tall. I'm sure Hypnotist Olga is beside herself with restless worry. Olga's already here? Yeah, she's inside waiting for you. She asked me to allow you inside. Shall I have the gate opened? Yeah, go on then. Yes, could you please open the gate? As you wish. Lady Dana, Maiden of the Great Tree, has arrived. Open the gate. Please go on ahead, and escort will accompany you. Thank you very much. The Royal Palace of Eternia.
Her Majesty Queen Elaine has been informed of your arrival.
Well, isn't that lovely?
Please, wait for her in the audience chamber.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rumors have been circulating in the capital. The identity of the princess who will become the new queen has been kept secret. Supposedly, she was raised outside the palace.
I also heard that she was very sickly as a child, teetering on the edge of life and death.
Is that so?
Yes, for a member of the royal family, her background is most strange.
I'm sure she would take offense at being called strange by the likes of you.
Oh, that's mean.
Still, I wonder what she's like.
Excuse me? Your Eminence, a High Priestess, I do beg your pardon. The princess wishes to meet you before your audience with the Queen.
Really?
Forgive my intrusion. Lady Dana, Maiden of the Great Tree, and High Priestess Olga, thank you for coming.
Thank you for seeing us, Your Highness. We're honored.
Wait, what?
It's been a while since we've seen each other, hasn't it?
Sarai? What on earth? What are you doing here? Where's the princess?
I
am the Princess Dana, next in line to become the Queen of Eternia.
What? Really?
Yes, my dear friends, I am so happy to see you again.
Adol.
I mean, that was weird. You're up early, Adol. My dream woke me. Did you dream about Dana again? As far as I can tell, the temple appears to be completely uninhabited. It is possible that you're dreaming of past events. Perhaps. It's hard to believe something as strange as that could happen. Yawn! Are you still sleepy, Sahad? Oversleeping is unhealthy. Indeed, I'll wake him up. Good. Perhaps we should start getting ready now. Nearby event points have been marked on the map.
Good luck on the search!
Thank you very much. But we are going to end this part here, then in the next part, we'll carry on the search and see what's going on with the ruins as best we can. So see you then. Ta-ta for now.